Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel Crack Java Interview with RK. So today we are discussing the most asked Java 8 interview questions. If you are preparing for Java interviews, so you must know about this. Whether you are a fresher or an experienced professional, these questions are commonly asked, so it's important to be well prepared. Make sure you watch till the end and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more Java interview questions and Spring Boot tutorials. So let's see the first question. Question 1 is, what is Lambda expression in Java 8? So a Lambda expression is a short block of code which takes in parameters and return a value. Lambda expressions were introduced in Java 8 to enable functional programming and provide a clear, more concise way to implement functional interface with only one abstract method. So why Lambda expressions? Before Java 8, using anonymous inner classes to implement interface like runnable or comparator was complicated and less readable. Lambda expression reduce boilerplate code, enable functional programming, improve code readability, make it easier to pass behavior function as argument. Syntax of Lambda expression is parenthesis parameter and arrow expression. पैरेंथेसिस पैरामीटर्स एरो कर्ली ब्रेसेस एंड स्टेटमेंट्स. अगर सिंगल एक्सप्रेशन है तो कर्ली ब्रेसेस नहीं लगेंगे एंड अगर मोर देन वन स्टेटमेंट्स है तो कर्ली ब्रेसेस लगेंगे. एग्जांपल्स विदाउट लैम्डा before Java 8 we have runnable are equal to new runnable and here we using the anonymous class for implementing the runnable interface, and with lambda expression Java 8 and above तो we use lambda expressions for implementation the runnable. Okay, next question 2, what is a functional interface in Java? So a functional interface in Java is an interface that contains only one abstract method. These interfaces are the foundation for lambda expressions and method references which were introduced in Java 8. So the key characteristics of functional interfaces must have exactly one abstract method, can have default and static method since Java 8, can be annotated with functional interface, optional but recommended. Say there are some functional interface like predicate, functions, consumer, suppliers. So the predicate is used for it takes a value and return boolean, and function take input and return output. Okay, take a value and return nothing. Supplier returns a value, takes nothing. And next question is, what is Stream API in Java 8? So the Stream API in Java 8 is a powerful tool that allow you to process collection of data in a functional style. It lets you perform operation like filtering, mapping, reducing, and more using a clean and concise syntax. Why Stream API? So before Java 8, working with collection involved manual iteration, which was often verbose and error-prone stream. Stream API solved this by reducing boilerplate code, supporting declarative what to do rather than imperative how to do programming, enabling parallelism easily using parallel stream. For example, we have a list arrays names array list, and here we are processing this list names dot stream, and we call the filter method. Inside this we pass lambda name dot starts with a, and then for each method, for each loop. Inside this we using the method reference and print this. So the output is a anu abhi. Okay, next स्ट्रीम एपीआई की ऑपरेशंस. सो यहाँ पे दो टाइप के ऑपरेशंस होते हैं बेसिकली, इंटरमीडिएट एंड टर्मिनल. तो जो इंटरमीडिएट है उसके लिए उनके क्या मेथड है, एक तो फिल्टर हो गया, एक मैप हो गया, एक सॉर्टेड हो गया, डिस्टिंक्ट हो गया, इंटरमीडिएट। तो इनका पर्पस क्या है, रिटर्न ए स्ट्रीम, अलाउ चेनिंग। जो टर्मिनल ऑपरेशंस होते हैं लाइक कलेक्ट, फॉर ईच, रिड्यूस, काउंट, इट्स ट्रिगर प्रोसेसिंग एंड एंड द स्ट्रीम। Important points about Stream API. So Stream don't store data, they process it. They are lazy. Operations are not executed until a terminal operation is invoked. They can be sequential or parallel. Once a stream is consumed, it cannot be reused. Next question. What do you mean by default and static methods in interface? So Java 8 introduced two new types of methods in interface. Default methods and static methods. So these additions were made to allow developers to add new functionalities to interfaces without breaking the classes that implement them. The default methods. A default method is an interface, is a method that has a body and can be inherited by implementing classes. It allows you to provide default implementations directly inside the interface. तो syntax क्या है इसका? Public interface, my interface, and we use default keyword for this. Default, void, show, and implementation. Next, why default method? To extend interface without affecting existing implementation. For example, we have a interface vehicle and we have a default method. Okay, and default implementation. Class car implements vehicle interface. It class car inherits the default start method. Okay, and static methods क्या है? Static methods in an interface is similar to static methods in classes. It belongs to the interface itself and cannot be overridden or inherited. For example, we have an interface, public interface, my interface, and we have a static method, what display and implementation. Why? Why static methods in interface? To provide utility or helper methods that are related to the interface. For example, we have an interface math utils and we have a method static int square, return square of the numbers. So you say int result math utils, it means interface dot square. सो स्टैटिक मेथड्स को मैं जैसे क्लास में कहते हैं डायरेक्टली हमने इंटरफेस के नाम इंटरफेस डॉट मैथ डॉट ऑपरेटर के साथ डॉट मेथड नेम पैरामीटर पास करती है, तो हमने जैसे क्लास में यूज करते हैं इसमें कॉल करते हैं इसको, उसी लिए हमने उसी की तरह सेम इसमें भी कॉल कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय ऑप्शनल क्लास इन जावा 8? So the optional class in Java 8 is a container object used to represent the presence or absence of a value. It's part of the java.util package and it's designed to avoid null pointer exceptions in a more structured and readable way. So how to create an optional class, optional object? So for example, we can create like dot optional dot off, optional dot empty, optional dot of nullable and pass null. Okay. So common methods क्या है optional class के पास? Like each present method है which check if a value is present, get, return the value used quotially, or else default value, return value if present, else default, if present, takes consumer, execute if value is present, map, take function, transform the value if present, filter, take predicate, filter the value based on a condition. Next, okay, that's it for today's session on Java 8 questions. If you found this video helpful, so please like and share it with your friends. And subscribe to our channel Crack Java Interview with RK for more Java interview questions and Spring Boot tutorials. Thanks for watching. See you in next video.